MoShiach Era Vladimir Putin may be acting to fulfill Daniel's description of the King of the North by Karl Yehuda Ben-Jedi. This is not a fact, but a what-if question. However, if this becomes true, he would have a full knowledge of the entire prophecy, and would then attempt or try to change its outcome. So, taking this as a working theory, let us focus on the King of the North with some selected passages, and then right in today's world. In regard to all the other kings in their part, these will not put into place, due to wanting to focus more on Putin, trying to do a self-fulfilling prophecy, and a mighty king will arise and will rule a great dominion and do according to his will. Putin could see this as a description of himself and his position in the world, and the following passage could be seen in his eyes of what has happened to the Russia of his youth. And when he rises, his kingdom will be broken, and it will be divided to the four directions of the heavens, but not to his posterity, and not like the dominion that he ruled, for his kingdom will be uprooted and to others besides those. From his view, this could easily refer to Ukraine and other regions now independent of the Russian Federation. And at the end of years they will join, and the daughter of the king of the south will come to the king of the north to make a compromise, but her arm will not retain strength, and he and his arm will not prevail, and she and those who brought her and he who begot her and supported her in those times will be surrendered. This could be seen as the United Nations being the daughter of the king, and seen by Putin that the United Nations will be powerless to stop him. And the king of the north will return and raise a multitude greater than the first, and at the end of the times of years, he will come with a great army, and with great possessions. If this is Putin's plan of action, he will multiply his forces to the greatest number he can safely lose in an escalation of war. And the king of the north will come and pour a mound and seize the fortified city, and the arms of the south will not stand up, and the people of his chosen ones will have no strength to stand. This could be a possible invasion of Turkey and the surrounding regions. Surrounding country would not oppose his military forces, and the one who comes to him will do as he wishes with no one rising up before him, and he will stand in the land of beauty, and he will destroy it with his hand. This could just mean a signing over of invaded territory with no armed conflict involved. And from the alliance with him, he will work deceitfully, and he will go up and overpower with few people. With peace and in the fat places of the country he will come, and he will do what his fathers and his fathers' fathers did not do. Plunder and spoils and belongings he will distribute to them, and about the fortresses he will devise his plans until the time. Due to all his victories he will not contemplate the gods of his fathers, and the most desirable of women and any god he will not contemplate, for he will magnify himself over all. But the god of the strongholds on its base he will honor, and the god that his ancestors did not know he will honor with gold and with silver and with precious stones, and with desirable things. The most likely location would be Jerusalem, the holy city. And he will construct for the fortresses of his strongholds with a foreign god, whomever he will recognize, he will honor increasingly, and he will give them dominion over multitudes, and he will apportion land for a price. Please bear in mind, this is all just my own wide imaginings in relation to current events, partly based on the presumption that Vladimir Putin may think he is on a divine mission, maybe even the MoShiach to rebuild the Holy Temple in Jerusalem.